GRT, is it just breaking out? We talked about how when Nucypher had its massive breakout, ended up hitting the 1618. We have a target for the GRT. We'll be going over that in this video. Also, they're coming after your unrealized gains. We'll be talking about that as well and more. So welcome if you're new here. I'm the Crypto Homie. Definitely consider smacking that subscribe button if you're new here. First up, guys, Layla, I saw she retweeted 37 stats, said they're going to pump your assets by inflation. So they're going to inflate the currency and then tax your unrealized gains. You know how that goes. She retweeted saying the system hates you. Yeah, guys, it definitely does hate us. We're going to see what this lovely lady has to say.
A tax on unrealized capital gains on liquid assets held by extremely wealthy individuals, billionaires.
I wouldn't call that a wealth tax. What do you mean? So right now they're claiming it's only going to be for billionaires. It's only going to be for them. Yeah, well, they're just talking about it. This is how it trickles down to, well, if you make more than, maybe $5,000, they'll make you do it. Just like now they want to give the IRS permission to see every transaction over $600 in your bank account. Guess what, guys? That's just a distraction because they're going to be releasing a CBDC where they don't even need that. It's their own private blockchain. They're not even going to have to access it, guys. They're all worried, oh, how are the banks going to track this? How's it going to be done? Simple. CBDC. That's what's going to happen, guys. The central bank digital backed currency, that will happen. They're going to make it happen. We see it happening in the C country right now, which I don't want to say because YouTube's weird about that kind of stuff. But yeah, we see it happening there. It will trickle down to the United States of Americas, where we're land of the free, but restrictions do apply. So what do you guys think about this unrealized tax? I mean, what if they trickle it down to where if you make more than 10K in crypto? Well, I'm saying there's probably a lot of people watching that made well over 10K in cryptocurrency. So that would affect you. What if you buy a house? It's worth $200,000, you buy for 200K. They inflate it, guys. They're inflating our currency by well over 10%. We are definitely pushing 20%, guys, 20% this year, which is absolutely insane because they are calculating it extremely different than they have in the past. So please keep that in mind. What do you think about inflation? Do you think I'm just blowing some smoke right here, or do you actually look at the facts and see what's actually happening and not just be a sheeple with your blinders on I don't see it, I don't see it. So moving on, guys. Up next, though, we have good old Anthony Skarmusky. However you say that, guys, definitely saying it wrong. I do apologize. He tells CNBC that his once 270 million Bitcoin purchase is now worth over $1 billion. And it's pretty cool. He's not a mega bull. He's not a Michael Saylor kind of bull. He does believe that we could see the market cap of Bitcoin hit around, the gold's market cap. But you know how Michael Saylor's it hit 5, 10, maybe 20x higher. He's not that mega bull, but he's still bullish on it. I mean, he has to kind of be bullish. He has $1 billion in Bitcoin right now. So that right there is pretty cool to see, guys. We're seeing more and more people flip their switch. They used to hate crypto. They used to hate Bitcoin. Oh, it's the worst thing. It's rat poison, worse than rat poison. I mean, I don't know about you guys. How about you go buy some rat poison, eat it, or just buy some Bitcoin and just look at it? I'm pretty sure rat poison will kill you. But the whole point, though, is you're seeing people flip the switch, going from extremely bearish to extremely bullish, going from, oh, this is the worst thing since sliced bread, oh, this is the best thing since sliced bread. So moving on, guys, once again, ETF talk. Grayscale, we recently filed to convert our GBTC, which is a Grayscale trust, into the BTC ETF, which is a spot ETF. Grayscale Global Head of ETFs spoke with IB Times today to share their thoughts, guys. Pretty interesting, guys. Cannot wait for a spot ETF. A spot ETF will throw Bitcoin on fire. So I'm pretty excited about that. Let me know your thoughts about that down below. Up next, though, the GRTs. If you guys have been on this channel since December, we got into GRT really, really freaking low, all the way down here. I made a video saying I'm buying some around 12 or 14 cents. Had a massive rally, 3-day rally up to about 80 cents right there. Massive correction. Everybody was foaming up here when I did caution taking profit. Of course, so most people, they're like, you're silly. It's just going to hit $5. Why would you sell now? And then they got wrecked and sold all the way down here because, you know how it goes. Just like the people that didn't listen to the Saturday Night Live Elon Musk, Doge thing, I got something for you. Yeah, unfortunately it happens, guys, but hopefully you learn your lesson, take some profit when things go parabolic. Of course, we rode this down, rallied right back up to about $3. It was like $2.90. So I do want to give you guys a price target Alrighty, and here are some price targets for the GRTs. As we can see, guys, the 1618 is around $4.50. It's pretty cool to see right there, guys. We might possibly end up hitting there. Sometimes we blow right past it. If we would end up hitting like the 5618, which I've seen Bitcoin do it throughout history from a macro perspective, that's around a $14 GRT. I would go with a more realistic 1618, about $4.50, or if we'd even if we just top out at the 1272, which is around $3.63. Of course, breaking all-time high, which is around $2.94, will be excellent, guys. I know, unfortunately, a lot of people bought up here. Hopefully, you got to pick some up down here, and of course, we'll be making some massive gains. We'll see how it plays out. Of course, there are no guarantees when it comes to the market, but that are just some targets out there for the GRTs. Up next with Shiba NU, guys. Of course, Shiba's been on a massive rally here. I mean, just massive daily rally. Like, look, we had, I think it was like 9 green candles, traded sideways. Now we're on our 4th green daily candle once again, guys. Extremely bullish. Let's, of course, keep this going back up. We saw Elon did tweet out on last night's live stream. He said that he does not own any Shiba NU. That's what he said publicly. Maybe he's just lying. We don't really know, guys. He is a big troller, though. He enjoys having a good time and just basically trolling every community that he goes into. He even trolls his own community with Teslas. He always says update in 2 weeks, and it's usually about 2 years. So keep that in mind, guys. He's a big troller. Just relax, sit back, relax, enjoy the ride. But of course, if Elon would take another picture of his puppy, Floki might end up sending this to the moon. And I do understand there are a lot of other smaller cap Shiba NU like knockoffs. You can definitely get into those. Just make sure there's enough liquidity to get out, because you're going to get into some of them and there's not going to be enough liquidity. Like, let's say you're a big baller, you want to drop 30K into one of these Shiba NU, like really low cap ones under 100 mil on Binance Smart Chain. You're probably going to get wrecked because there's probably not enough exit liquidity when the thing pumps. So please keep that in mind. Make sure you look at that. Maybe look for one that's already well established and go from there. But that's what's going on with Shiba. It's literally in price discovery mode, guys. We talked about this, guys. This was just the pro Coinbase like fiasco where it was just way higher than everywhere else. Hopefully you did not get wrecked on that. And if you held through, well, guess what, guys? The price is almost back to the wick there of about 5,000. So that's awesome. We wicked out here at around 4,400. So it's not that far away from coming back. So if you held through that, I mean, of course that sucks because it did fall. I mean, like if you went through that, you didn't do your research of verifying with exchanges, it did fall down about 88%. And I know some people said they put in well over 10K. So that's disappointing. Please, for the love of your portfolio, look at different sites when Coinbase lists a new coin, because the prices can vary. Please, please, please do that for the love of your portfolio. Up next, we have to hit up the BTCs. What is going on with the BTCs, guys? Well, as we can see here, guys, we, of course, let's get rid of the MAs. We're way above the good old 50 and 200. But as we can see, guys, we are rallying back up here, rallied up here. Nice rally right there. Of course, we fell back. Bears were saying, oh, we double topped. Oh, we double topped, guys. This is definitely a double top. We're going to be going down. But look, if we look left, well, first of all, we're holding the first peak we had back here in February. We also are holding this trend line right here, guys, of around the $58,000 region, 58. So keep that in mind. We are holding that. That's very bullish. I understand on the weekly, we do have a shooting star, but of course we have to wait to see how this plays out for the next candle. As of right now, I mean, of course, with 6 days and 9 hours, a lot of stuff can happen in 6 days and 9 hours, but we are rallying back up. There was a lot of selling pressure. I personally just believe this is all the newbies. That's like, I bought the all-time high, so now I can at least get a little bit of profit, and now I'm out. They're just all freaking out like, just like, oh, finally, I got out of water. I can breathe again. So like, okay, I'm going to get out. Guys, we're just getting all those weak hands out of here, which is cool to see. They were strong enough to hold through the this little mini 55% pullback, but they're not strong enough. They don't have enough conviction to hold for a while. So keep that in mind, guys. That's what I think is going on. That's just my personal opinion. Please do your own research, your own analysis, and go from there for your personal things. But do want to point out, guys, if we see here on the MACD, let's pull this up real quick and see how that looks on the weekly. We're seeing we lost the positive momentum here. It's kind of going neutral. We're picking it back up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 weeks in a row, guys. 5 weeks, and we're still building it. I think this thing can continue to go very, very well. Of course, we do have the high here, higher high, and then a high here, lower high. Let's see if we can actually end up getting higher highs here. It's not that far off from doing that, so we could possibly do this on this week's close. Hopefully that happens. Of course, only time will tell. And like last night at 5 p.m., guys, if you got in the pre-sale for Bad Grandma, congrats. Hopefully you guys minted already. But tonight, the public sale starts at 5 p.m. Eastern time. I personally minted too. It's a high risk, high reward in my humble opinion. It's 0.08 to mint. Got to have it in your MetaMask. Go to their website. Hit up their Discord, guys. Do not fall for any scams. There are scams out there. Please, the scammers are relentless. So you have to be relentless about your security. So definitely check these out if you want to see what's going on there. They're not going to release the rarity until after all of them are minted from the public sale. So it's kind of like you don't know what's rare. You get a ticket for some cool things. They have some giveaways. They're giving away a Lambo, some ETH, some bad grandma. It's pretty cool. So definitely hit up their Discord, their Twitter for more information. But that's all I got for today, guys. Just want to say thank you guys so much for tuning in. Definitely consider smacking that subscribe button if you're new here. What do you think about them taking your good old gains when really they're just inflating that, like the USD, which is making all asset classes going up. So you're going to make money. Well, you should be making money because everything is going up because of inflation. So thus, if you owned a house for 200K, you bought it for 200K, now it's worth 400K. Now you have $200,000 in unrealized gains tax that you may owe. What do you think about that, guys? Super duper not exciting. But until next time, guys, remember, may those gains be with you.